Are you the type of person in which 100 good things could happen to you in the day, but if one bad thing happened to you, that's the thing you're going to think about? That's how your day is going to be colored, and basically it'll make it a bad day. And maybe it's not 100 things, maybe it's more like 10 good things and one bad thing happens, and that just ruins the whole day, and that's all you remember. Or maybe you're in a performance review and they tell you, oh, you're doing everything so well, so well, so well, and then they tell you like one growth area, and that's all you can focus on. So this might seem like a normal way to think these days, and because so many people think this way, but this is actually indicative of depression. This is a key component of depression in which there's a filter towards the negative. So individuals who have depression will see the world in this way. They will tend to have this filter in which all of the positive will just not exist, and they'll only remember the negative. They only see the world through this filter. And so if this happens to you and you feel like it really impacts your well-being, then reaching out to a mental health professional might be useful, or at least considering that, this isn't necessarily an objective view to view the world. Sometimes this is all people need. Sometimes people just need to be told that this is not reality, that the way you're viewing things is not the actual truth, that you're hyper focusing on the one negative and you're actually doing really, really well. And this is kind of a depression filter that the brain runs, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not doing well. And so some of the work here is to focus on these thoughts and talk back to them. Or even one thing that I think is often helpful to people is to actually label this as depression. Like, my mind is doing depression right now. This is not objective reality. This is not me. This is not indicative of anything. My mind's doing the depression thing. And that doesn't really mean anything. It's just, something it's been doing. And that's okay. And so if you can kind of gain a bit of more distance between you and these kind of negative filtration thoughts, then that can actually have a causal effect in reducing your depression. And essentially it's kind of this virtuous cycle that can happen if you view the world through kind of a more positive lens. If you're able to pick up on more positive cues, that will alleviate some of these depression symptoms and will allow you to view the world through even more of a positive lens, because it'll reduce this negativity filter.